Hi everyone. Today we will present our project. The topic is visual reality on lack of subject maintenance of HVAC system, specifically in compressor motor maintenance and checking. So the topic that we will discuss are introduction, literature review, and research methodology. I'm Muhammad Razi Afiq bin Anwar. As the first presenter, we'll discuss about introduction of this project and literature review. Okay. For introduction, due to COVID-19 pandemics, face-to-face has become hopeless for practical practices. So I would like to introducing Education 4.0, which is visual, visual reality as the solution to overcome this issue. The duration for this project to complete this visual reality project is 6 months from 14 October 2021 until 4 April 2022. Moving forward to the literature review. This literature review will cover information and summarize the visual reality lab on subject maintenance of HVAC system, specifically on lab compressor motor maintenance and checking. Besides, this literature review will provide information on biometric study, COVID-19, the effect on the student learning session and application of visual reality into online learning. Next is bibliometric study. The data for the study came from the Scopus database covering the last decade, starting 2010 until 2020. In this bibliometric study, based on information gathered, the pillar 4 of the analysis, collaboration between author and countries, the bibliometric literature analysis using Scopus database, it can link up with VOS viewer. Then, moving to the COVID-19. COVID-19 was recognized in December 2019. The COVID-19 is wreaking havoc on the world's health system, as well as influencing many aspects of life, including education. Educators turn to online networks to communicate with pupils due to the COVID-19 epidemic. The WHO urged educators and students to perform alternate learning to avoid school closure by releasing a resource list of the World Bank's attack teams to give some online materials that may be utilized throughout the pandemic. Next, I will pass to Ashraf Zul to continue this project.
Hello, Assalamualaikum, and very good evening to the Dr. Ilman. And now, in this presentation, I want to present about the literature review on the effects of the COVID-19 on the student. As we know, the worldwide spreading of COVID-19 has resulted in the closure of educational institutions. This puts college to the test in terms of their readiness to cope with the crisis that necessitates the use of modern technology, such as hardware and software to facilitate successful online learning. As a result of this closure, the development of online learning environment has accelerated, ensuring that learning is not interrupted. Many universities are interested in finding the most effective ways to distribute course content online, engage students, and perform evaluations. As a result, COVID-19 has evolved institutions to invest in online learning, even though it is a danger to mankind. The other literature that we have reviewed is the virtual reality system in practical practice. The virtual reality has been used in teaching for more than half a century. However, widespread acceptance is still a long way off. The earliest report use of a digital VR system was in 1966, when the United States Air Force developed a flight simulator for training reasons. The first virtual reality-based modeling language was proposed in 1994, and it was intended to humanize the virtual environment in order to overcome the desire for headgear. This technology has a wide range of use, including medical teaching, video games, military applications, and so on. Furthermore, the virtual reality is a clone created by the extending the bounds of computer communication equipment, input tools, output device, and graphical interface software are the most often used components in the construction of the virtual reality. Now, I will pass to the Zahim Sukairi for the next topic.
Assalamualaikum and good day to all. My name is Muhammad Zahim bin Muhammad Sukairi. I will continue this presentation. So in this particular study, we want to look on the students that face the problems due to COVID-19 pandemics. This can lead to lack of understanding in practical practice inside lab practices. And of course, the ability to provide the technical practices is getting more difficult because of the presence of COVID-19 pandemics, where this relates to the objective of the study. So the main purpose of this project is to develop the virtual reality specifically for lab compressor motor maintenance. So this research focus on to analyze the potential of virtual reality for laboratory practices using bibliometric study. Next is to enhance the understanding of practical practices inside laboratories among students with them due to COVID-19 pandemics. Finally is to develop operating system in VR for education system. Next, I will pass the presentation to Afiq Hamizan. Thank you.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Afiq Hamizan Bisharuddin. I will continue for research methodology. In this chapter, we'll be explain about method to use to analyze to make the reality, virtual reality for laboratory practice. As stated in previous chapter, the objective is to analyze the potential of virtual reality for laboratory practice using bibliometric study. Next, to enhance the understanding practical practice inside the laboratory among students due to COVID-19 pandemics, and lastly, to develop operating system for in VR for education system. The first methodology for this project is the flowchart. I will be explain about the flowchart. The flowchart will be starting with literature review. Then we after literature review, we will collecting the data and analyze the data. After that, we will be for project approval. If no, we'll be back for data analysis to review what the weakness for this VR. If yes, we will continue for prototype development, and then for virtual reality development, and lastly ends. After that, for first methodology, which is to research for bibliometric study. This is the data came for Scopus database covering the last decade. In this bibliometric study, we be analyze the collaboration between author and countries. So as we can see, for the first figure 2.1, collaboration between country on the virtual reality. After for figure 2.2 is collaboration between author. For this methodology, we already finished 40%. The another percent will be continue for another weeks. That's all for me. Continue for conclusion with Shazni. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Shazia Zahira binti Muhammad Sarif. So, to sum up, our project has been achieved 1 out of 3 objectives stated, which is to analyze the potential of virtual reality for laboratory practices that refer from the Scopus database. So, to achieve the another 2 objectives, we need to develop the virtual reality system first. So, the methodology have 40% of the research has been done and 60% is for the virtual reality development is ongoing progress after this. So that's all from us. Thank you.
Acap ada nak cakap apa Acap?
All right, thank you. I have a question for the Q&A. What do you think about VR system will change the future in education system?
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question again, Acap?
What do you think about VR system will change the future in education system?
Hello. For my point of view, the VR will be make more easier for the students so that they can easily work from home for laboratory practice as they as this project in
During this pandemic.
That's right.
During this pandemic lah.
So the student will explore more into the technical practical practices in lab. So they will experience and will get more knowledge from this virtual reality. I hope this answer will answer the question.
Okay, thank you very much.
I would like to add something. I think visual reality is like video games, right? So I think it would be more enjoyable for students to study something new. That's all from me.
All right, thank you. You have cleared my opinions. All right. This is the end of this session. Thank you.
Alright, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Waalaikumsalam.